So, good afternoon, students. Can you hear me? Anyone? Okay, we will start the session. So, yesterday we have discussed about the benefits of the project quality management and cost of capital, cost of full capital, and other topics we have discussed. And today we will discuss about some of the things related to the second part of your session, that is quality gurus. So management gurus who have contributed their knowledge to the total quality management. Now you can see this screen. Just I'll show you a page. Now the unit number 2 is philosophies of gurus, quality gurus. Now, in total quality management, what we have to understand is what do you mean by total quality management? What is quality? Okay. Then what are the characteristics of quality, dimensions of quality? Then what is cost of quality, cost of quality? Then how quality is maintained in service sector, manufacturing sector, etc., etc. So we have discussed some of the definitions, characteristics, elements, benefits, etc. Today we will discuss about the management gurus or philosophers or thinkers, the people who have contributed their knowledge towards the development of the total quality management techniques, tools, principles, etc. Now you can see the word, this gurus word is used. Now what do you mean by guru then? Actually in philosophy, guru means the person who guide you to attain your enlightenment. But when it is used in management subjects, particularly total quality management. So guru means the people who have, gurus means the people who have contributed their knowledge toward the development of the subject. That is quality management, total quality management. So there are n number of gurus of scientists, in simple words, we call it as philosophers or thinkers or the authors, experienced people. So from time to time, there are a number of people who has given thought, approach, that if you do this thing, you can attain your goal of quality. So what is quality then? Quality is meeting the requirement of the customer expectations with a delighting the customers, with using all the resources effectively, efficiently in managing the quality. Now, when we talk about the management, yeah, okay. So now, just we discussed about the quality gurus. There are n number of quality gurus. One of them is Edward Deming. Now, who is Edward Deming? And what he contributed, the philosophy, the thought, the approach related to quality. So when you talk about Deming, you can see the PPT. I will show you related to Deming, the quality person. Okay. Now you can see this slide. So what it says, quality management. So the quality is the ability of a product or service to consistently meet or exceed customer expectations. That is quality. Okay. Then how the quality was evolved. Yesterday also we discussed from 1924 to 2023, almost. So statistical process, then zero concept, then Juron, Rosby, then Armand, then number of people, Ishikawa, etc. Now today we are specifically discuss about in detail about the different gurus. So who are the gurus are there? Edward Deming, then Philip Rosby, then Joseph Juron, Genichi Taguchi, Armand Mengenbaum, then Kairo Ishikawa, Walter Shewart, and others are there. So these are the 7 gurus we will discuss. One of them is quality guru. Now you can see his photo here. He is Edward Deming. So here, one more definition we can say related to quality. Quality, just now we discussed that quality is the ability to satisfy customer expectations through product or service. Now, another definition in simple words, quality is the totality of features and characteristics of a product or service that bases on its ability to satisfy stated or implied needs. So some needs are there which are already stated, but some are the needs are there which are not stated. They are not expressed by the customers, but if their need is there. So particularly life insurance, then timeshare companies. So the people have that need, but they are not stated. So that is called as implied needs. Then, so here, when you talk about the American philosopher, guru of product quality management, Deming. So Deming is a person who born on October 14, 19th century or 1900. And he died in 1993. So 1900, 1993, you can remember. He's an electrical engineer. He worked in different companies. Okay, so these are the things are there. Then when it comes to the philosophy of the David, so what he said related to total quality management or quality. So Dr. Edwin taught adopting appropriate principles of the quality. Just 1 minute, I will write this one. Okay, now. So Edward Deming taught adopt the appropriate principles of management. Organizations can increase quality and simultaneously reduce the cost by reducing waste, rework, staff attrition. Attrition means the number of people joining the company and leaving the company. So how many people are joining your organization and how many people are leaving your organization, that is related to attrition. Okay, and litigation means laws, rules, and regulations, while increasing your customer loyalty. Means the people who are very loyal, means they are repeatedly purchase the same brand. The key practices. So what is he stated? What is the theme of the which is given by Edward? Improvement in quality leads to lower costs. So that is called as rework. You can save the cost. Mistakes cost you can save. Delay cost you can save. So in this way you can achieve quality. So Deming has been referred the father of quality control. So you have to remember this word. So he is referred as father of quality control. So the first person who introduced the concept of quality in management, of managing the things related to Japan manufacturing companies. So Deming pointed out that 15% of the total problems, the quality problems, generally people blame the workers related to quality. So he said, no, it is not the fault of the entire fault of the workers, but it is part of the workers. So it is only just 15% errors if they commit, particularly by the employees. But 85% is caused by the system, the process, the management. So 3 things he has given. So what is your process? So is it the process is very systematic, very scientific, very having step by step, or what is the system? Is the system is robust? So there is a flexibility, scope for flexibility, scope for change. There is no scope for the resistance. Okay, so this type of system you have to adopt. Then management principles, planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, supervising. So all these things, if they have loopholes, if they are not up to the mark, maintaining the quality, then 85% of the quality related problems come through these things: process, system, management. As people do commit mistakes, particularly workers, those who are working in manufacturing, servicing, marketing, HR, finance. They do commit mistake, but it is only 15% of them. So what he stated that you have to correct. He said problems create an environment where it will promote the quality and workers will achieve their full potential. So unless and until if the process is so simple, so having the clarity of the systems to the workers, then they cannot do the work properly. So they cannot use their potential. So here what he said, then one of the major things you have to study about the Deming, when it comes to the Deming, Edward Deming, related to management quality guru, you have to remember 14 principles. So Deming, 14 principles. So he has given the concept of PDCA, plan, do, check, and act. So we will discuss one through one slide also. But before that, the topic in this Deming, that you have to remember the quality related 14 principles. So he stressed the improvement of quality. So Deming is the first person who has said, so quality cannot happen in a, what you call it as, it is not a miracle. So you have to plan it. You have to do some measures. How to do it then? Improvement of the things can be lead to quality management. So to improve the quality, to have good quality, to meet the requirements, what he has given? He has given 14 principles, like FW Taylor to the management. So in functioning the management. So here the 14 principles are given related to quality improvement by the Deming. So what are the things are there? Create consistency of purpose for continual improvement of the product and services. So it is very, very important. So every company has a values. Why the company is being came into existence? What is their motto? What is their objective? What is their strategy? So that is already stated in Memorandum of Understanding and Articles of Association of the company when they register the company. So when you talk about this company, every company has a mission, every company has a vision, every company has some objectives. So you have to understand what is the mission of the company, objectives of the company, strategy of the company toward the quality achievement. Because the hierarchy starts from upper to the lower level. So the vision of the company is very, very important. It will guide the entire organization. Mission is a statement, entity statement, generally done by the company, and in what context they are working. Then strategies, objectives are there. So what is the purpose of the company? To beat the competition, to come up with a new innovation product to the customers, etc., etc. So that purpose you have to create, first thing. Then adopt a new policy for economic stability. So here, what he has stressed, that company will work in a competitive environment. So in competitive environment, when you are competing with other people, you have to maintain the quality that we are discussing about the non-price competition. So one of them is quality. So only through quality, we can beat the competition. So competition means there are n number of companies doing or manufacturing same type of product, and you are among them. Then you have to attract more customers towards your company. You have to increase your market share. How to get that one? So through quality product. So quality, if you give the stress, then it means you have to innovate new things. Means you have to come up with new things in packing, in raw material using, in developing some system of process, maintaining hygienic conditions, serving the customers, maintaining the customer quality, maintaining the values, philosophies, ethics, etc., etc. So you can come up with any new philosophy to get the economic benefit. So this he has given the principle. Then E is dependency on inspection to achieve quality. Now, what he said, if you start a good planning, organizing all the resources effectively, then there is a chances of avoiding, preventing the inspection cost. Now, in most of the companies, still also, companies do maintain inspections. They take some samples, check it, and if there are some wrongs happen then they will go for correction. So what Deming said, there is little scope should be inspection. So where you can save the money of inspection. So that is dependent. No, there should not be more dependence on inspection because you already developed the process, system, management in such a way that it leads to the quality improvement of the product or service to the customers. Okay. Then fourth one is end the practice of awarding business on price tag alone. So don't be concentrate on price competition. So he said, be practice or apply or you do strategy of non-price competition, particularly quality. And again, quality improvement. Then next one he has given, improve constantly and forever the system of production and service. Now, one day, this job is not for one day. As long as you are in the company, that company in the market means that the environment which has a very stiff competition, then you have to strive for continuous improvement in the quality, maybe features, colors, ingredients, shape, variety, guarantee, etc., etc. So whatever the features are there. So totality of the features, that is called as quality. I just now we discussed. So improve constantly means continuously. So the program of improving the quality should go on continuously. This is one of the major principles Deming has given to have quality. Then he said institute training on the job. Now there are two types of trainings, off the job and on the job. Now Deming has stressed that workers or the employees, those who are involved in maintaining the quality, monitoring quality, they should be given on-job training. What do you mean by training? Again, I will tell you, training is what is expected from that job and what actually is being done. So there is a difference between two things that we can fill up with quality. So we can add knowledge, we can add skill, we can add competency to the people in a training period. So that training should be on the job, on reality, on the ground. This is the philosophy of the Deming. Okay. Then adopt the institute modern methods of supervision and leadership. So as you know, leader is one of the person who manage the things, who lead the workers or employees under his control. So manager is called as a leader. Okay. So leaders are made or born. That in general word we use in management. Managers are born or made. So it is both. Sometimes exceptional cases are there, but most of the time managers are made nowadays. So now you are acquiring the skills and knowledges. So you are being trained to acquire the business knowledge. You are trained to how to operate the system in any company, how to manage the operations. Okay, how to do the quality control, quality planning, quality execution, quality, etc., etc. So leadership plays very, very important. So depending upon the situation, you can go for autocratic, participative, democratic, etc., etc. Leadership styles are there. That is how you can motivate the individuals and how you supervise the things. So this is one of the most important principle given by Deming. Then drive out fear. So the fear is one of the efficiency and effectiveness can be done without fear. So if you have a conscious mind stating, expecting some failures, then your work will not be achieved properly. So Deming said, don't have the fear for quality effectiveness, quality effectiveness. Then he has said, break that down barrier between departments and individuals. So department consisting of individuals, individuals consisting within the department. So here there should not be any breakdown. There should not be any division of the individuals or department. So department means whole, means complete. How many people are working in that area means a particular department. So here the department objectives and individual objectives should be aligned so that they will work effectively. Eliminate the uses of slogans and posters and slogans and posters. So do it the right time. Improve productivity and quality. This is one of the most important principle he said. Do it the right time, improve the quality. First time, the right time. Means whatever you do, it should be perfect. There should not be scope for rework, reuse, etc. Eliminate work standards and numerical codes. Now, what it means? So here the motivation comes, the improvement of the quality related to the employees. So they should be encouraged for the improvement. They will take in some performance appraisals. So here appraisal should not have any bias in judging the people getting the information. So they should be transparent. Only you are giving the numerical standards to people, and in achieving that standard, people may have the problem of quality. So first, don't have a stress on numbers, stress on quality. That is one of the most important principle he has given. Then remove barrier and hourly of the right to pride. So Deming believed that very, very important is that workman is performance appraisal. So appraisal may destroy the teamwork, but promote the individual. So here, one of the most recognizable human resource value organization that Deming believe that one of the highest barrier in workmanship is performance appraisal. Then next one is institute vigorous program of education and retraining. So retraining comes when you need some changes according to the situation, according to the current present competition scenario, marketing environment or financial or whatever the environment conditions are there. Then you have to reintroduce your concepts, philosophies, methods, procedures. All these should be incorporated in the minds of the people so that they can work effectively. So retraining is very important. Then define top management permanent commitment. So commitment is very, very important. Without commitment of the top management, you cannot achieve quality. So these are the 14 principles what Deming has given. So just we can summarize here. So you can see this. Create the consistency. Okay, na? So these are the things are there which you can see. Then one more thing is that Deming has given this PDCA cycle. So act, plan, so this starts from here. Plan, so clockwise, not anti-clock. So plan, do, check, act. So you can remember this PDCA cycle. Cycle means it is go on continuously. That's why it is called as plan. So it has 4 stages. First one is plan, do, check, and act. So this is then one more philosopher is Juran. Now, Juran is also an American who has done and went to Japan to teach the quality control techniques, tools. He has shown to the Japanese how you can improve the quality amount. So here, what he has done to the Japanese. So he is a scientist. Okay. So he was invited after the Second World War to the Japan, and he worked. He done a good job. So when it is related to the Juran, so he has defined quality as a fitness for use. So there are a number of people used a number of words in defining the quality. So you have to take that word only. So when it comes to Juran has used the quality as fitness for use. Now you can see here fitness for the term design and availability. So here, so you can see this one very importantly, as Juran has given the definition. And one more thing that Juran has given a trilogy. 3 things are there. So one, this is called as planning, control, and improvement. So quality planning, quality control, and quality improvement. Then what he has said. So he has advocated 10 steps. Deming given 14 principles, and Juran has given 10 steps to improve the quality. So what he has given? Build awareness of need and opportunity for improvement. So do you do survey for the people, deviation, whatever then, and you will come up with some weekly or afternoon, forenoonly, or fortnightly, or monthly, etc., etc. So you have to do some survey, how we can improve the quality and decide how you can reduce the mistakes or errors. Track record should maintain. So in this way, build awareness about the need opportunity to improve the quality. Then he said, set the goals for improvement. One of the most important principle of Jugan that, sir, you set a goals for improvement. So the goal should be reachable, implementable, adjustable, flexible. So deciding the goal is also very important. So establish very specific goal related to quality. Then establish plans for reaching the goals, assigning the clear responsibility for meeting the goals. So all the employees, all the people concerned in quality related aspects, they should be given a clear responsibility in maintaining the quality. Then he said, organize to reach the goals. The third step, what he said, if you follow this step, you will get the quality. So the third step is organize to reach the goals. So establish councils, the group of people, those are experts. So the council will discuss, then identify the problems. What problems can be encountered in maintaining the quality, in improving the system, in improving the process, etc. etc. So select the projects in a specific way, appoint team, means people, number of people, those are working, designate their facilitators. Then, now this is all of, sorry, so we have to go with this one. 1 minute, Amma. So here, Deming, we discussed this so far, 14 principles as per your notes. Now we are discussing this Joseph Juran. So Joseph Juran, you are related to one book he has written, Quality Control Handbook. So it is the world famous book, followed by a number of people. So what Deming has said and what Juran has given, slight difference is there. So Deming stressed on transformation and Juran believe in implementing quality initiative. See the difference between these two things. Okay. And Juran has given 10 steps to set the goals, provide training through the organization. So it is very, very important. Carry out the project to solve the problems, report progress, give recognition, communicate results, and keep score, and maintain momentum by making annual improvements. So these are the 10 steps Juran has given you. So he has given, as I told you, trilogy. 3 things he has given in implementing the quality. One is quality planning, quality control, and quality improvement. So these 3 things are very, very important. So as we already discussed the cost of quality, so again, there is no need. Now see, this is the definition of trilogy. Okay. Then one more person, that is Philip Rosby. Now Rosby has given a different approach. What he has given, conformance to requirements. This is another definition. So Juran has given quality as defined as fitness for use. Deming has given the quality requirements to meet the customer demand or expectations. So here the Philip Rosby has given another definition stating in different way. The meaning most of the time is same, but in a different context. That he has said conformance to requirements. So you have to understand this one. Okay, now. Then what about the Philip Rosby? He has written number of books. Just I will come to your point. Sorry. So Philip Rosby has born in 26 and died in 2006. Okay. So now he is known for, he has written number of books. The books, Quality is Free, a very famous book. zero defects, 4 absolutes of quality, Rosby vaccine, and 14 steps of quality improvement. So, my dear students, you should not confuse a number that is 14. Again, Deming has given 14, F.W. Taylor has given 14, and Rosby is also given 14. But the words are different. So he has given 14 principles. He has used 14 steps of quality improvement. So slight difference is there. Okay. So you have to maintain that one. So what are the different things are there? So provide training, carry out the project to solve the problem, recruit progress, give recognition, communicate, keep source, maintain. So these are the things Juran has given. And what are the 4 absolutes? No, these are most important one. Just I have given about the Philip Rosby. So what he said. So do it right the first time. DIRFT. You remember DIRFT. So this do it right the first time. So whatever you do at the first time, it should be very perfect. So you are going to prevent number of things, prevention cost particularly, isn't it? So that is very, very important, that inspection work, rework, rejection costs, all these costs you can save. So that is the main philosophy of the Rosby and Deming also sometimes. So what are the 4 absolutes of quality? So the first one is definition of quality is conformance to requirements. Then second one is prevention, not appraisal. So after producing the product, you see is it the product is being produced quality, then that is the problem. So he said before producing the quality, decide the quality. So that is very, very important. So appraisal should not be, so maybe prevention cost is less than the appraisal cost. So what he has discussed. So don't depend on appraisal, monitoring after. So before that, you should have prevention. And another absolute he has given that performance standard is 0 defects. So if you talk about 6 Sigma, 3.4 defects per million, just imagine the highest standard of a product, standard deviation. So when it is related to the quality diagram, so when you draw the graph, when you prepare a chart, it shows the level of 3.4 per million. If you produce 10 lakhs, there will be 3 mistakes, 3.4 mistakes. That is called a 6 Sigma. That is ignorable. So that should be achieved. So the performance standard should be in such a way that there is no defects. That is called as 0. The fourth absolute you should remember, that is price non-conformance. So you should not have the indexes or measure the quality, which should be very continuously. Then next one, other things you can see. So I have discussed the 14 absolutes are there. So these are the 5 steps, and another steps are 14 steps are there. Zero defect planning, employee education, hold a 0 defect day. So you try to celebrate a day where entire time, energy, money should be devoted to quality concept. There should be debates, prizes, games, slogans, everything, whatever the things you want to do it for quality. So for every year, you should maintain 1 day for quality awareness programs to develop the attitude, to develop the perception, to motivate the employees. These are the things are there. Then employee goal should be there. So based upon 60, 30, 90 days, there should be a goal set with it. So error should be avoided by all the employees. They should have their proper responsibilities. Then proper recognition should be there. So the people, those who do good, they should be recognized. They should be rewarded with some prizes, incentives, except non-price or price competition. So here, what you have to understand is non-price competition when it comes to only through quality. Then perform outstandingly. So then hold regular meetings of quality councils. Then it is not an ending journey. So it should be continuous. So it is all about by the Rosby. Okay, now. So here we will stop the session. 1 minute, I will share one more person according to your syllabus. So Philip Rosby, absolutes we are discussed in detail. 10 steps of Juran and 14 steps of Rosby. Okay, na? So what he has given. Then one more person is there, Genichi Taguchi. So we will discuss this into the next one. So what you have to remember, there are 7 or 8 management guru philosophies is being given in the syllabus of total quality management. But there are n number of gurus are there from time to time. They are giving, contributing the knowledge towards the quality improvement. So my dear student, what we learned today, what I have discussed so far is related to management philosopher, management thinkers. Management has the people who has given different approach to quality. So here we have discussed about the 3 people, Edward Deming, Joseph Giron, and Philip Rosby. So these are the 3 main important management quality gurus who has contributed different knowledge. They have given different approach. They have given some principles, tools, techniques in managing the total quality management. So it is very, very important. So this is another philosopher. So we will discuss the next class. And what another, so 1, 2, Cairo Ishikawa is there. So another 3 people or 4 people are there. So we'll discuss in brief in the coming week, and hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you.